How are we doing there, Paul, over in Chiswick?
Are we at 3 o'clock already?
It's 2 o'clock.
Oh, 2 o'clock even. Right, let's get the show on the road.
Right.
Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to London. Welcome to Chiswick House and Gardens. My name is Paul Endicott from Music Heritage London and the Swinging Six Tours and Events. And for the next hour, we're going to be hour and a half actually. This is a longer one. We're going to be taking you on a magical mystery tour of the film and photographic locations here in West London. We're about 6 to 7 miles outside of central London. And my co-host today is Adam Scott. Say hello, Adam.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to London, wherever you are. I hope you're all safe and well. Have you been anywhere nice? No, neither have we. Neither have we. Thank you for joining us today. Lovely to see you.
For the next hour and a half, as I said, Adam's going to be showing you from Mission Control. He's going to be showing you the images and some videos, and he'll be hosting the tour and giving the commentary, while I'll be outside broadcast, taking you to the locations and the venues here in West London. And no better location to start, Chiswick House and Gardens, just outside central London, towards the west of London, and you'll see behind me the lovely is it a Palladian mansion here? I suppose it's Palladian. Adam will tell you a little bit more about that. We've got some special guests on the tour as well. Leslie Ann Jones, the author and celebrated music journalist. And we have somebody joining us from LA in about 45 minutes' time who remembers working with Eric Clapton and George Harrison at Twickenham Studios. So there'll be some live commentary or live anecdotes from Ran Ballard over in from LA. We have Leslie Cavendish on board with us as well, the Beatles hairdresser, and he'll be popping in to say hello shortly. We'll be asking him a couple of questions. A little bit of housekeeping before we get the show on the road. If you can keep on the top right hand corner, if you press speaker view rather than gallery view, that will help the total experience of the tour today. So if you press speaker view, not gallery view, and if you can keep your device landscape, if you're on a tablet or an iPhone, keep it on landscape, and that will again help the enjoyment of the show. So I'm standing next to a very well-known landmark here, Adam. And I'm going to pass over to Adam Scott now to give you some background information about these fantastic locations we're going to be visiting today. So I'll catch up with you later. Over to you, Adam.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Paul. Ladies and gents, I'll just share my screen here to show you a couple of slides. Paul, I wonder if you could make me co-host, if you're still there. If you could make me co-host, we'll show you a couple of pictures and some maps here, folks. I'd like to show you exactly where we are in the world. A little bit of background, as we said, from Paul there about the Palladian Chiswick House, 18th century stately home. Made by the Earl of Burlington. He was a great patron of the arts. He was a great patron of Handel, the great German-born composer, and he built Chiswick House in the 18th century. So a bit of background there. Let's see where we are in the world, shall we? Now, on the screen in a moment or two, Beatles in West London. That's what we're up to today with the 60s bus. Music, fashion and culture. Let's have a look at our map here. Bear with me 1 second, folks. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, our first technical gremlin of the day. Bear with me 1 second. I've got a little map here to show you about exactly where we are in the world. Here we go. That's a bit better. Period map, 1965 map there. So we're bang on date even with our map here. We're in West London. We're away over in this direction, near where London Airport could be found. They didn't call it Heathrow in those days. London Airport. Let's drop a little pin on the map there. Do you see the pin flashing? There we are at Chiswick House. That's where Paul was just a second ago. In fact, if you have a look at Paul's screen, he's showing you the location where the Beatles filmed on the 20th of May 1966. 20th of May. Quite a busy day for the Beatles. Quite a busy day for all of us. Radio London had just been launched. Radio London, the great pirate radio station, launched this week in 1966. Oh, the Moors murderers, serial killers, ladies and gentlemen. They were brought to book on this day in 1966. And Graham Hill, the racing driver, had just won the Indy 500. So that's a little bit of background there. And there's the Beatles posing at Chiswick House on the sleeve for the Nowhere Man EP there. But there's the picture right beside the arm where Paul's standing right now, where they made the, let's call it a video, the video for Paperback Writer and Rain. There's another still there. Yeah, 1966, big single, #1 all over the world. The idea being that they were going to make a short clip because they were not touring anymore. And so they sent this clip to Ed Sullivan so he could show it in the US. It's the invention of the video. The video. They would have called it a short promotional clip back then. But if I keep repeating short promotional clip, we'll be here all day, won't we? So let's just call it a video. We've got a lot to do. We want to talk to Leslie Ann Jones about her John Lennon book later on as well. But let's have a look at a still picture here of the Beatles arriving to shoot their video. Quite a number of recognisable characters in the shot here. We've got Neil Aspinall, the Beatles' general factotum and right-hand man. In the back there, we've got one of their other roadies there, Mal Evans. There's Brian Epstein. There's Michael Lindsay Hogg, the director of the video. Shall we have a little look at a clip from the video, Paul?